Hi friends, welcome back to my very sterile white recording room. I went to find plants yesterday, went to 5 different stores, couldn't find any. It's a work in progress, but it's in here and I'm making it happen sooner than later. Just a few things, there's always a Spotify playlist in the show notes below if you want some tunes to flow to. I will be launching a studio. Originally, I wanted to launch in July, and life just happened. So more likely than not, it will be towards the end of the year. You can also follow me on TikTok, Kiana Rose Yoga, for more tips and tricks, kind of more broken down things. Today will be an hour-ish class. It'll be a creative Vinyasa flow, super fun, super funky. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Let's get started in a child's pose. Big toes to touch, knees out wide, arms extend long in front of you. Actively press the hands into the mat, lift the forearms away from the earth. Breathe down the sides of the body. Exhale, sink even deeper into your hips. Allow your in-breaths to pull all the little pieces of you into your space, onto your mat. Allow the out-breath to breathe out any stagnant energy, anything that's not serving you. My dog is in here today. You might see him. He'll probably try to come play with me. Big inhales, even bigger exhales. Keeping the gaze soft or closed, walk the hands off the right side of the mat, breathe down the left side of the body. I absolutely love child's pose and walking the hands off either side of the mat. I do it in a lot of my classes. But I just feel it's a pose that really grounds me down and helps me get out of my head and onto my mat. So I hope you feel that way too. In breath, walk the hands back through center. Out breath, walk the hands off the left side of the mat. Right hand comes on top of left. Left hand presses into the earth. Right hand presses on top of left hand. Really big breath down the right side of the body. On your next in-breath, walk the hands back towards the middle of the mat. One round of breath to realign. Inhale, roll over the tops of knees. Draw the chin in towards the chest. Start to round through the back body. Push the earth away. Walk the knees to stack underneath the hips. Hands underneath shoulders. We're going to meet in a cat pose. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze for cow. Exhale, round through the back body for cat. Inhale for cow. Take a few rounds on your own. Option to take some barrel rolls here. If you'd like to take a barrel roll and you haven't tried one yet, we'll start in cow. So drop the belly, lift the gaze, start to pull the right ear, right hip towards each other. Then when the gaze is off the right side of the mat, drop the chin, drop the sacrum, come back through center to cat, draw the left hip, left shoulder towards each other, gaze comes up and around through cow, and then back through the other side, coming through cat. And you can do this on both sides. You can do some half barrel rolls if that suits you best, whatever is in your practice. And in-breath will draw you through stillness, tabletop position. Push the earth away. Really engage through the core. Slight tuck of the chin here so the back body is nice and long. In-breath, lift the right leg away from the earth. Flex the foot. Keep the hips square towards the mat. Inhale, can you lift the right leg a little higher? Exhale, point the toes. Inhale, pull the toes back towards the shin. Exhale to point. Inhale to flex. Maybe you lift the leg a little higher without moving the hips. Exhale, point. In, flex. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. Inhale, lift the right leg a little bit higher. Exhale, cross the right knee behind the left knee. Shift the hips back, cross-legged child's pose. I also have some exciting news. I'm getting a new microphone, so hopefully the sound is a little more consistent, a little better, and I don't have to try to whisper when my chin drops towards my chest. Inhale, come back over the knees. Hands are underneath shoulders. Lift the right foot away from the earth. Swing it back long behind you. Press the earth away. And gently step the ball of the right foot down. Press back through the heel. Big stretch down the right side of the calf. Down the right calf. Back side of the leg. Can you press that heel back just a little bit further? You can hear Twain rustling around over there, my dog. Inhale, lift the right leg away from the earth. Three-legged tabletop. Start to open up through the right leg. Bring it out towards the right side of the mat. Inhale, lift the right leg a little higher. Hips are still square towards the earth. Hold for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sole of the foot comes to meet the earth. Shift the hips back. Option to stay here or walk the hands towards the right foot. Left toes can be tucked or untucked here. I know this is a really big one through the bottom of the left foot. If you haven't yet walked your hands towards the right side of the mat, do that now. Inhale, shift the gaze between the hands. Exhale, start to bend through the right knee. Swing the left calf behind the left knee. So we meet in a lizard lunge off the right side of the mat. And at the same time, start to walk the hands back towards the top of the mat and swing the left calf, left shin back behind the left knee so it's parallel with the long edge of the mat. Re-straighten through the right leg. Shift the hips back. Just meet here for one more round of breath. Inhale, roll back over the left knee. Lift the right leg away from the earth. Bring the right knee down to meet the left knee. Inhale, left knee to lift, left leg. It's nice and long, toes are flexed. Hips are square towards the mat. Core is super strong here. Gaze is between the hands. Inhale, can you lift the leg a little higher? Exhale, point the toes. Inhale to flex. Exhale to point. Inhale to flex. Exhale to point. Inhale to flex. Exhale to point. Keep going at your own pace, your own speed here. And on your in-breath, meet with a flexed foot. Maybe you lift the left leg a little bit higher. Exhale, cross the left knee behind the right knee. Shift the hips back, cross-legged child's pose. And this is where I'll whisper so that the mic isn't crackling in your ear when I upload this to YouTube. In breath, start to roll back over the knees. Hands stack underneath shoulders. Right toes tuck. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, set the left foot down on the earth, the ball of the foot, and start to shift the weight weight back so that the heel is still off the earth and you're getting a really nice stretch down the back of the left calf, or just the left calf. I guess the left calf is just the back of the leg regardless. Last round of breath here. Inhale, start to shift back, forward. Maybe you make some micro adjustments so that hands and knees are stacking underneath shoulders, hips. Inhale, lift the left leg away from the earth. Swing it out wide to the left side of the mat. Inhale, can you lift the left leg a little bit higher? Hips are square over towards the earth. Shoulders are stacking over wrists. Actively press into both hands here. Inhale, can you lift the left leg a little bit higher? Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set the sole of the foot on the earth. Shift the hips back. Maybe you can hear the birds chirping outside, the sprinklers going. Classic sounds of summertime in Montana. On an in-breath, roll back over the right knee. Start to walk the hands to the, I skipped something here. I can't believe you let me do that. Stay here or walk the hands towards the left foot. Breathe down the right side of the body. If this is too much for you, just feel free to hang with the hands in the middle of the mat facing forward. And now everyone walk the hands towards the left foot. Start to bend into the left knee. Swing the right calf behind the right knee off the right side of the mat. And then left toes will point out towards the left side of the room. So we're meeting in a lizard lunge off the mat. We're getting crazy. It's Friday. I'm going to a music festival this weekend. I can't wait to go dancing and not work myself to absolute death and just have some fun. Option to stay here, drop on the forearms always. With that being said, this practice is for you. You know your body better than anybody else. I am merely but a facilitator. If something does not feel right, do not do it. The only rule in this class is to not get hurt. But it happens. I mean, I've hurt myself. So if you do get hurt, no big deal. It's kind of a part of the growing process sometimes in yoga. All right, start to swing the right leg back in, re-extend through the left leg, walk the hands towards the top of the mat. Inhale, roll over the right knee, lift the left foot off the earth, and set the left foot or left knee down by the right knee. Meet back in a tabletop position. Tuck the toes here, lift the knees to hover just an inch above the earth. Really press the floor away. Back of the heart space is beaming up towards the sky. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, set the knees on the earth. Swing the right foot back off the right side of the mat. Start to shift onto that right foot. Lift the left foot and left arm away from the earth. Gaze can come up towards the middle, the left finger. Left finger is left middle finger, whatever, it all works. Exhale, start to come back through center. Left knee bends. Swing the left calf behind the left knee off the left side of the mat. Oh my goodness. Right hand, right foot will lift. Gaze comes up towards the right fingers. Exhale, start to come back through center. Bring the shins parallel with the long edges of the mat. Meet back in tabletop position. Back toes tuck, lift the back knees, shift the hips back, straighten through the legs, downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet here, maybe get the nice cracks in your toes, ankles, the balls of your feet, your knees. Let the back of the head hang super nice and heavy here. On an inhale, with the chin drawn in towards the chest, start to ripple forward, round through the back body. Bend through the knees, arch to the lower back. Come back into your down dog. Inhale, draw the chin in, ripple forward, round through the back body. Drop the knees towards the earth. Heart comes back towards the legs. Straighten through the legs. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, arch. Bring the legs back. We'll take a few of those on our own time. Just start to warm up through the spine here. A few rounds of spinal wave. And we all look different, right? Because all of our bodies are different. So if you're like, wait, I look different than you, but what you're doing feels really good, that's okay. We all have different mobility levels, different trauma we hold in the body, which impacts the way we move. Some of us like shorter dogs, longer dogs, and some of us just don't like down dogs, which I used to not like down dog because it's an inversion and I've had some head injuries, so it used to give me a lot of head pressure. But once I learned how to engage different muscles and protect my neck, the pain started to subside. Inhale, right leg to lift, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend through the right knee, draw the right heel towards the glutes. Take some big juicy circles with the right hip. And reverse the directions of those circles. Inhale to re-straighten through the right leg. Exhale, round through the back body. Draw the knee to the nose ever so slowly. Hold with the knee at the nose. Exhale, come into pigeon. Extend the left leg long behind you. I know it's interesting to start class with pigeon, but I kind of like it sometimes. So don't take it too far. Make it an easy pigeon. No need to fold forward. Today we'll come in, or we'll stay in a supported pigeon with our hands underneath us as support so that we can back off or sink into it as much as we would like. Notice if you're holding any tension in the jaw. Pigeon, half pigeon, Ekapada Raja Kapotasana. It's a mouthful, I dare you to say it. One of these days I'll teach a class in all Sanskrit and I'll probably fumble over my words a million times, but it'll be really funny when I do it. All right, if you had tented fingers like me, drop back down to the palms. Lift the back, or tuck the back toes, lift the back knee at the same time, come back through to your three-legged dog. Exhale, start to bring the right knee towards the left elbow. Inhale to extend, three-legged dog. Exhale, round through the back body, right knee, right elbow. Inhale to re-extend. Exhale, round through the back body. Step the foot between the hands, drop the back knee on the earth, low lunge. In the first lunge of the day, I always take some little dips and bops and sways. Sometimes I feel like a lunge is actually more intense than pigeon because there's so much hip opening going on both sides, and we hold so much trauma and emotions in that area. A little bounce is a really gentle way to tell your body, okay, it's safe to open up right now. And on an inhale, arms come up, low crescent lunge. Really engage through the core here. Reach up and out through the trunk of the body. Fingertips are shooting some motherfucking light into the sky right now because we're stoked. I'm listening to Atomic Habits right now and trying to shift my narrative around I have to do something to I get to do something. So right now we get to shoot some light from our fingertips into the sky. Exhale, bring the hands back down to frame the right foot. Inhale, right hand comes up towards the sky. Start to draw the left heel in towards the left glute. Left hammy and quad are super activated. Maybe they're cramping, they're so activated. And while you're having this left heel in towards the left glute, start to splay the right knee open. Bring the right hand to press on the right knee. I know there are they're kind of like opposite stretches going on right now. I guess they're not really both stretches. The right leg is stretching, the left leg is contracting. There we go. That's what I wanted to say. And bring the right knee back through center. Right hand comes back up. Now, with the right hand, grab the outside of the left foot, draw it in towards the glute. So now you're stretching through that left hip flexor, left quadricep. And if you want to get into the shoulder here, let's all get into the shoulder right now. Bend through the elbow, start to point it up towards the sky, gaze goes towards the back of the room. And release the foot ever so gently. Inhale, big knee pop, okay. Circle the right hand back inside of the right foot. We'll come into lizard lunge again. This time, let's drop down to our forearms. If that is in your practice. If you're like, sister, not today, don't do it. And on an inhale, make your way back up to your hands. With the right hand staying inside of the right foot, reach the left hand up towards the sky. So we're in a modified extended side angle. And on an exhale, left hand comes back down. Inhale, shift the gaze towards the top of the mat. Exhale, straighten through the right leg. Toes flex back towards the shin. Wide half split. Ardha Hanumanasana. I dare you to say all these. Maybe send me some videos if you sang them. Correct me if I say them wrong. Reach forward with the heart space. Crown is reaching as well, super nice and long through the back of the body. I'm really passionate about keeping this area, the occipital region and the neck, long. I have a lot of pressure in this region and my head. And if you're like doing some crazy stuff, like looking up and like arching through your neck, you are bound to get a headache. For me, it'll turn into a migraine, so I have to be really conscientious of that. Exhale, start to re-bend through the right knee. Hands plant to the middle of the mat. Back toes tuck. Lift the back knee. Use the peace fingers to grab the big toe on the right foot. Spin to the knife side edge of the left foot. Right foot comes up. Vashisthasana. Option to let it go if you'd like. And if you're like, I'm not doing that, I get it. It was kind of big too. If you drop the right foot down, inhale, lift it back away from the earth, bend through the right knee, come down onto the shin behind you, arm reaches towards the top of the room. So we're in this funky wild thing variation. Inhale to come back through center. Exhale, plant the right hand on the earth. Inhale, shift forward on the toes. Exhale, lower halfway. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, roll over the tops of the feet. Upward facing dog. Exhale, back over the feet. Downward facing dog. Friends, I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea if I'm gonna be able to remember that full flow, but I can assure you we will have fun regardless. Couple rounds of breath here just to realign. And on an inhale, left leg to lift, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend through the left knee. Draw the left heel in towards the glutes. Big, juicy circles through the left hip. And reverse the directions of those circles. Inhale to re-extend through the left leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, draw the knee to the nose, round through the back body. Gently step the foot between the hands. Drop the back knee on the earth. And let's take our little dips and bops and sways. You can also verbally tell yourself, it's okay to open up. We're safe right now. Maybe you're speaking to some part of you that needs to be heard, that needs to be validated. I definitely have parts in myself that I know I have neglected or suppressed, and as of late, I am consciously driving loving energy towards those foreign areas of myself. And on your next inhale, biceps come up to frame the ears. Low crescent lunge. And don't forget, we're shooting motherfucking light out of our fingers right now. And on an exhale, bring the right hand underneath the right shoulder. Left hand is up towards the sky. Actively draw the right heel in towards the right glute. See, I can already tell we're doing it a little different, and that's A-okay. Now bring the left hand to the inside of the left knee. Gently push the left knee open. Point the elbow up towards the sky, gazes over the left shoulder. Can you draw the right heel in closer to the glute? Wow, big cramp in the hamstring, which is exactly what I was wanting. Now inhale, lift the left hand back away. Draw the left knee back in line with the left foot. Left hand grabs the outside of the right foot. Pull everything in towards the body. Yeah, I really feel this one in my quad. I'm like, ooh, okay, I see you. Exhale, release the foot down towards the earth. Circle the arm up and around and down. Plant the left hand inside of the left foot. Set up for lizard lunge, either on your hands or forearms. And on an in-breath, start to make your way back up to your hands. With the left hand staying inside of the left foot, reach the right hand up towards the sky for a modified extended side angle. And exhale, bring the right hand down to meet the earth. Inhale, shift the gaze towards the top of the mat. Exhale, extend through the left leg. Pull the left toes back towards the shin. Heart reaches forward. Slight tuck of the chin, keeping the neck really elongated. And on an exhale, start to re-bend through the left leg. Plant the right hand underneath the right shoulder. Use the peace fingers of the left hand to grab the big toes on the left foot. Back toes are tucked. Lift the back knee. Roll onto the knife edge of the right foot. Bring the left foot up with you, Vashisthasana. Woo. Actively press the earth away. Keep the hips nice and lifted. And on an exhale, let go of the grip. Start to bend through the left knee. Plant the left shin on the earth behind you. Come into this funky, modified, wild thing. And on an inhale, lift up with the left leg. Exhale, come back through high plank. And shift the hips up and back, down dog. Don't think I forgot about pigeon on the left. Oh my goodness, no. Inhale, left leg to left. Exhale, round through the back body, knee to nose. Ekapada Rajakapotasana on the left, friends. Nice and supported here. Option to take any little micro adjustments you need so that you feel good in your body right now. I will say pigeon is one of my least favorite postures, which is why I have to do it more. So unfortunate. And plant back into the hands. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, left leg comes back up behind you, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale to re-extend. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale to re-extend. Exhale, set the left foot down. Inhale, ripple forward, high plank. Exhale, lower for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale to press back up. Exhale, lower halfway, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale over the tops of the feet for upward facing dog. Exhale, back over the feet. For downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg to lift. Exhale, round through the back body, knee to nose. Step the foot between the hands. Inhale to come up, high crescent lunge. Really high on the ball mat of the back foot. Back leg is super strong here. Hips are square towards the front of the mat. Exhale, sink deeper into your lunge. Inhale, reach nice and tall with the fingers. Exhale, hinge forward, power lunge. Start to bring the left hand towards the right hand. Pivot the back foot down. Slide the left hand across the right arm, across the front side of the body. Make it super duper sexy. Meet in a warrior two. Right knee draws towards the top right corner of the mat. Keep that integrity. Gaze is over the front middle finger. Inhale, flip the front palm. Exhale, straighten through the front leg, paint the sky, send it back, reverse, Trikonasana. Breathe down the right side of the body. Spin the arms back up and come back through your warrior two. Exhale, right hand comes to the inside of the right foot. Left hand comes nice and high. Extended side angle. Option to stay here or take a half or full bind. And straighten through the front leg, coming into Trikonasana. Maybe you make some little micro adjustments with the feet. Hand can come to the earth or to the shin. And exhale, start to re-bend through the front knee. Bring the hands to meet at heart center. Skandasana towards the back of the mat. Gently make your way all the way down. Come to meet on the sit bones. Left hand outside of left foot. Right arm reaches high. Option to stay here or take a half or full bind. Back of the right leg is pressing into the earth, toes are flexed. Gently release the bind if you took it. Bring the hands back towards the heart space. Come back into your Skandasana. Shift the gaze towards the top of the mat. Exhale, Skandasana. Inhale, shift the gaze towards the back of the mat. Exhale, Skandasana. Pivot onto the ball mat on the back foot. Step the left foot back to meet the right foot. Meet in plank pose. Hold here for a few rounds of breath. Really heat up the core. Exhale, roll onto the knife edge of the right foot. Inhale, left hand comes up. Option to grab the big the big toe on the left foot or just lift it. And on an exhale, gently step the left foot behind you. Shift the hips up towards the sky. Wild thing. Inhale to come back through center. Plank pose. Shift forward on the ball mats of the feet. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Maybe you pedal out the feet here just for funsies. Check back in with the breath. Slow it down. Inhale, left leg to lift. Exhale, round to the back body, knee to nose. Gently step the foot between the hands. Inhale, arms come up, high crescent lunge. Back leg is super strong here. Hips are facing forward. Don't forget blasting the motherfucking light out of your fingertips, okay? Exhale, can you sink a little deeper into the lunge? Inhale, reach tall with the fingertips. Exhale, hinge forward, power lunge. Chest is parallel with the earth. Slide the right hand to meet the left. Pivot the back foot down. Then slide the right hand across the front side of the body. Make it super sexy. Feel yourself. Warrior two. Really press the left knee towards the left corner of the mat. Exhale, can you sink a little deeper? Inhale, front panda flip. Exhale, straighten through the left leg. Paint the sky, send it back, reverse, Trikonasana. Inhale to bring the arms back through warrior two. Exhale, rebend through the front knee. Reach forward. Left hand comes to the inside of the left foot. Right arm reaches up, extended side angle. Option to take a half or full bind. Reaching the right hand back to the left hip crease. And if you've taken the bind, gently release it. Right hand will come back high, and then hands will meet at heart center. Shift the gaze towards the top of the mat, Skandasana. Gently sink the hips down. Right hand comes outside of the right foot, left arm reaches high. Option to stay here or take a half or full bind. Gently release the bind. Bring the hands to meet back at heart center. Lift up through the hips. Bend back into the left knee. Skandasana towards the back of the mat. Then back towards the top of the mat. Hands will plant. Right foot will step back to meet the left. High plank. Press the earth away. Nice and strong in your core. And on an exhale, rock onto the left foot. Right arm comes high. Option to stay here or lift the right foot away from the earth. And on an exhale, step the right foot behind you. Press the hips up towards the sky. Wild thing. Inhale to come back through center. Exhale, plant the right hand on the earth. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Check back in with the breath here, slow it down. On an inhale, shift the gaze between the hands. Exhale, up, step or float to the top of the mat and come all the way down onto your sit bones. Extend the legs long in front of you. Reach nice and tall with the hands. Exhale, hinge forward. Seated forward fold. Reach forward with the heart. Generous bend through the knees. If you're tight in the hamstrings, tighten the glutes. If you want to stretch more through the back body, drop the chin towards the chest and round. This feels really good from my lower back all the way up through my scapulas, base of my neck. And on an inhale, start to come up one vertebrae at a time. Bring the soles of the feet to touch, Baddha Konasana, butterfly style. Come nice and tall on the sit bones here. Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, hinge it forward. Let the hands fall where they may. I use my feet as a little headrest here, which I love. Maybe you bend through the elbows and bring the hands to prayer behind the head at the nape of the neck. And if you've brought the hands to prayer behind the head, gently release them back down towards the earth. Walk the hands back to the body ever so slowly. And straighten through both legs, toes point up towards the sky. Actively press the back of the legs into the earth. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, hinge it forward. Hands will fall where they may. And on an inhale, walk the hands back towards the body. Swing the legs back towards the top of the mat. Draw the heels in towards the glutes. Heel toe the feet towards the wide edges of the mat. Fingertips face towards the glutes. And just windshield wipe your knees for a few rounds here. Loosen up through the sacrum. Bring the feet to hips width distance. Hands are underneath the shoulders. And on an inhale, press up, come into reverse tabletop. If you have neck problems like me, draw the chin towards the chest. Just try to keep that neck area, the occipital region, long. Inhale, right leg to lift. Woo. Exhale, cross the right knee over the left knee. Sink the hips down. Inhale to come back up. Exhale to sink. Inhale to come back up. Exhale to sink. Inhale to come back up. Right foot comes up towards the sky. Exhale, set the right foot down. Inhale, lift through the left foot. Exhale, cross the left knee over the right. Sink the hips down towards the earth. Inhale to come back up. Exhale to sink. Inhale to come back up. Exhale to sink. Inhale to come up. Left foot comes back towards the sky. Set the left foot down towards the right foot. Swing the hips back towards the hands. Straighten through the legs one more time. Whew, maybe shake them out. Left ankle will lift. Bend at the knee. Cross the left foot over the right side of the right knee. Inhale, right hand will come up. Exhale, right to elbow, left knee, twist. Gazes over the left shoulder. You're using that elbow to knee connection to ease in or out of the twist. And an in-breath will draw you back through center. Lift the left foot away from the mat. Bring the sole of the left foot to the inside of the right thigh. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bend over the right leg. And on inhale, start to slowly come up. Extend through the left leg. Bring the right ankle to cross over the left side of the knee. Inhale, left hand comes up. Exhale, hook the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Right hand plants behind you, gazes over the right shoulder. Use that elbow to knee connection to get you deeper or not as deep into the twist. Take it to a place that feels good. And on an inhale, gently come back through center. Bring the sole of the right foot to the inside of the left thigh. Come nice and tall on the sit bones. Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, hinge over the left leg. And an inhale, come up ever so slowly. One vertebrae at a time. Extend the legs long in front of you. Arms come parallel with the earth. Exhale, lower for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, arms come overhead. Full body stretch. Exhale, bring the hands down by the hips. Slide the heels in towards the glutes. Fingers will brush the back of the heels to set up for bridge pose. On an inhale, lift the hips up towards the sky. Option to keep the hands here or bring them to bind underneath you, walking the shoulder blades even closer towards each other. Really squeeze the knees in towards each other. Glutes are super duper strong. Exhale, release everything down towards the earth. Draw the knees in towards the body. Hands grab the outside edges of the feet. Rock back and forth. Happy baby. Maybe you try straightening one leg, then the other leg. And release the legs nice and long. Inhale, full body stretch to prepare. Exhale, bend through the right knee for wind removing pose. Drive the back of the left leg into the earth. On your next exhale, cross the right knee over the left side of the body. Walk the left hip to stack underneath the right hip. Supine twist. Arms can be to a T, they can be cactus, they can kind of come wherever they want. This is more of a resting pose, a resting, stretching pose for me, and I just want to feel comfortable in it, so I encourage you to feel comfortable as well. And when you feel ready, gently make your way onto the front of the left hip. Come into half frog. Roll onto the front of the body. Forearms will come to meet the earth. Knee is in line with hip. Ankle is in line with knee. Shift the weight towards the middle of the body. Allow gravity to just pull down through that right hip. And on an inhale, come back through center. Make your way back under your back body. Extend long through the right leg. Draw the left knee in towards the body, wind removing pose. And on your next exhale, cross the left knee over the right side of the body. Walk the right hip to stack underneath the left hip. Let the hands and arms come where is comfortable for you. And start to roll onto the front of the right hip, front of the body. Forearms will come down to the earth. Knee is in line with hip. Ankle is in line with knee. Half frog. And gently make your way back onto the back body. Draw the knees in towards the chest. Make some little circles. Massage the sacrum into the earth. And maybe you give yourself one last full body hug. And on an exhale, release Savasana. Extend long through the legs, walk the shoulder blades to stack underneath each other, palms face up. Twain's moving around over there. Sorry for the extra noise. On an inhale, arms will come overhead, full body stretch. Exhale, roll onto either side of the body. Make your way through fetal position just for a moment. Bicep will come underneath the head. Inhale, press up. Make your way into a seat with the gaze soft or closed. Hands will meet at heart center. Friends, thank you for trying yet another one of these fun, funky flows. If you like what you're seeing, comment, subscribe, like, share it. And please let me know what you would like to see in the comments below. Thanks so much for practicing with me, friends. Namaste.